Hello, hello, hello there, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. I hope that all is well with you. So, this is what the garden looks like right now. And as you can see, it's just filled with the oak tree leaves. I have this oak tree here and I call her Mighty Oak. Actually, I think it's a male tree. But the others have been releasing their leaves. And they're all scattered on the ground. These oak tree leaves are so thick and big, but they're really good to cover and mulch. And so we will gather some, and then we will also put some to be given to the local leaf distribution place where they will compost them, the community composting. And you know what? I have been out there planting and trying to get everything ready for this change of the season, preparing for winter, but also looking ahead towards spring. How do I want this garden to look? And especially over there in the jewel garden, I want it to really come out and change. I want it to be fresh, and I want it to start off that way in spring. So planting the bulbs there, the tulips there, and also now I'm going to be adding the daffodils. And then I want to create the borders and making sure that everything is ready for this new change, for this new expression of the garden for spring. And you know, that is what's going to energize you and me to go on out into the garden and to do the work. Not to look at what was, but actually start to look into what will be. Yeah. Well, I'm here at Home Depot and I'm going to be looking for some bulbs. But right now they have the Christmas trees up. It's quite amazing that there are all types of Christmas trees that are up, and they have the roses and they have different things. So we are definitely in a different season, and it says 50% off all trees and shrubs. So let's take a look and see exactly what is 50% off. Wow, look at that. They have fuchsias and roses. A lot of different things here. Wow. If I was in a shopping mood, now would be the time to do it for sure. that shopping. Like even all of the proven winner stuff. And then of course we have our Christmas trees here. So I really want bulbs. That's what I came here for. So I'm trying to stay focused. But this is cute. The living Christmas trees. I like that idea. They even have some small ones here too. Pretty cool. Well, I'm at the garden center here at Lowe's and nothing. I don't see anything here. So, hi. So here at Lowe's they do have a few gardening bulbs. So I'm going to pick up a couple of them and see if I can add them to my garden. But they're so small. Oh my goodness. They don't look very enticing here. 25 for $9.98. They're kind of expensive. I wonder why they don't go on sale. Because it's late in the year. Look at this. Oh, just a few. Shall I or shall I not indulge in these bulbs? I'm not sure. Oh well. So here they have all plants and shrubs and Mom's 75% off. So, let's see. Is there anything here that I'm interested in? No, not really. I'm kind of focused. Let's see. Let's check on this side. See if we see anything here. What is this? Chiffon. No, not really. Well, I think that I'm out of luck. So I'm going to be working through this. I guess you kind of surmise that I'm creating a series where I had the first one, part one, where I started planting the tulips. And then now part two, where I'm working on the other side. And then now we're working on part three, where we're going to plant in the daffodils and add some more of the perennials that are around the garden that I want to add there, just so that when springtime comes, there is a certain look, a greenery. So I'm going to take some of the plantings on some of the perennials for, what is that called? The dead nettle. I'm going to take some of the lemiatris that is on the other side there, that has the little pink flowers. I'm going to move some of that planting over there in the front. There is already some of the lemials that lemiatris or lemials that is there that have the yellow flowers, but I want to also add some of that ground cover, just so that when the tulips come up, they're not just coming up through the dirt, but they're also accompanied with other beautiful spring perennials that flower at that time. Well, come with me as we go out and we continue to work it. So I cut back the cannas, but they are really well stuck in here. And, ooh, I don't know what that is, but I don't know what to do. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. And my fig tree is there, and that's still there. And then I also have some of the sedums in here. Later on in the day, I decided to go and remove those cannas out of the pots. And I took them out and I shook off as much dirt as possible and put them into a cold, dry place because the temperature was going to be dropping really low. But I wanted to save the cannas because I saved the Canna earlier. The garden is just filled with leaves because it had rained and it was very windy out, and a lot of the leaves from the oak tree fell. But I also have here my 2 pots that had the cannas in them. Well, I braved the time and I actually dug them out and I put storing them away. I decided to leave my fig tree plant here in the pot, as well as some other things that were in here. The cannas, these were small though, and also I have some sedum. So I'm going to just leave them in this pot. And this here is oregano. Yep, fresh oregano, and I grew it from a little cutting that I just put it into the pot, and now it's right here. So I'm going to just leave it there. Well, I was able to remove the cannas from these 2 containers. I didn't think I was going to do it, but then I thought, why not? Since I did it for the Canna in the side garden, so let me dig these up, see if I can save them and retrieve them for next year. I left this one in because they were smaller and I didn't want to disturb the fig tree here, and hopefully that will return. And we're about to get some really cold temperatures at night in the 20s, so I felt that it was either now or never. And in here I packed them in the bags, the brown bags, and I'm going to move them to another location. But I wanted you to see what they looked like and what I did. So this is how it turned out, and you can see that there are a lot of rhizomes here, and they'll be very big next year and healthy looking. So my intention is to pack them up in the paper bags and then put them in a container. Well, I don't have a space in the basement, but rather I have a dark room or area that's cool, an unheated room, and that's where I'm going to put it. I'm thinking of, though, putting it in a plastic container, and that way they can, and letting them stay in the mud, you know, and keeping the dirt on it, and storing it that way in the plastic bag. And my only concern are bugs. You know, I don't want any bugs in my home, but I think it'll be all right. So I have this one, and I also have the other one here. This is the other one. So that's from the 2 pots. 1, 2. And as you can see, there are a lot of new rhizomes coming on. This one is very healthy. This is the very pretty one, the pinkish maroony color one of the Cannas, and I'm excited about saving it. In this bag I have the dahlias, and I'm storing the dahlia bulbs in here. And they seem to do pretty good. And that's the dahlias. And then I also put in here the caladiums. And in here I have the caladium bulbs. Since it's kind of sunny right now, I'm going to let them just sit out here a little bit and dry out a little bit more. And then I'll put them back in the bag and try and store them. Now, this is a work in progress, so that I may have this vision in my mind now if this is what I want to do, but it might just change. So we want to be flexible. We want to make sure that we're not just stuck on one thing, but that we allow ourselves to allow the garden to develop, and that is my intention. Well, the season has changed, and I have been gathering the zinnia flowers, and here I have all of these flowers that are here. And then when you pull this off, pull out the ends, I now have the seed. It doesn't want to. So I'm going to have a lot of seeds here. And what I'm going to need to do is to sort them. Or I could just leave it like this. And then in the spring, I can sort them. But I wanted to share this with you, that I've gathered these zinnia seeds. Because now everything has truly died back, and the garden is ready to go to sleep. But I'm still excited because I have my pumpkins. This is definitely a time of Thanksgiving because I have my pumpkins, and my daughter and I went apple picking again. Was able to pick up some more apples. So I think that this harvesting for 2021 has been such a wonderful time. I could make myself some pumpkin pies for the season and some apple pies and just enjoy it. Pumpkin spice and everything nice. Just wanted to show you my fig tree. Its structure is so pretty. And there's still some figs on it. Isn't that amazing? It was very productive. Very, very nice. I love this color here of this maple. Just a nice thing.
Well, if you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below. What are you thinking about? What are you dreaming? What are you seeing for next year? And that will give us the excitement to create and to design that look. As we grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. Yeah, that's right. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. Well, thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy your gardens. Bye. For more videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time right here in Catherine's Garden. Bye.